Mirfing speeds up your circulation through muscular contraction. The result is increased strength, flexibility, and energy.
I've been doing it for probably 8-9 months.
Yeah.
I had gained weight and I couldn't figure out why. I wasn't eating anymore, and I don't eat a lot. I'm not a dessert eater at all. I'm not as active as I should be, but the weight was just coming on. And then I started Mirfing, and all of a sudden I realized, without paying attention, that I had lost 10 pounds. And I feel fine. I mean, my stamina is fine. I'm just, you know, and I have a long day. I get in by 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm seeing patients, you know, until 8 o'clock at night, nonstop, no lunch. I tend to probably have ADD, so it's hard for me sometimes to start something and finish it right away. With Mirfing, I find that I can sit down for much longer periods of time and finish a task, whereas it used to be difficult for me to do that. So it's a lot easier as far as lengths of time of concentration, where I could just, I realize I'm not getting up and coming back, having to come back to something. I'm just sitting there and finishing whatever it is that has to be done. And I'm not tiring of it. So it's, you know, with what I do, it's multiple charts, it's multiple phone calls, and I used to also put these things off, where I would, you know, wait to do the phone calls, callbacks, and I find that I could just all of a sudden grab these phone calls and make them and get it out of the way. So my productivity has gone up a lot. Actually, I'd fall asleep. I'd have trouble staying asleep. I'd be up at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and what I find now is that I'm sleeping the whole night. And I get up early. I get up, you know, 5:30 in the morning, even 5, and I'm up, and I'm able to get out of bed. I used to kind of like, if I got up, I'd be laying around for a while, and I wouldn't be able to drag myself out of bed, even. And now it's just I get up, and I'm able to do things. It's easy to do, sure. I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's easy to do. It costs nothing. And I think that there are a lot of positives to it. I think mostly energy level and just a good feeling.
I feel like $1,000,000 since I'm doing Jacob's Mirf. It takes very little time. There's no equipment you need. It's simple. You just feel good after you do it. I'll continue to do it. Maybe I'll live till 120. I hope so.
God bless Jacob. I just returned from Egypt. A tough trip in Egypt. I was walking, it was 120 degrees. But without Mirfing, I don't think I would have made it. Here I am back. I had a wonderful trip. I met a lot of people, and it was very tough because the ground was uneven and there was a lot of climbing to do, but I did it. I did it.
I feel invigorated, and I will continue to do it, and hopefully I'll hang around for a long time.
So I would share it, you know, I would share it with anybody. It's easy enough to do. It's easy enough to teach. I have 5 younger sisters, and I have shared it with 2 of them, one in particular who has a lot of digestive problems, and she actually started using it, and she's actually had relief of a lot of things. She's had, you know, ongoing GI problems for years, and she's been doing it, and she's feeling better. Let me just say that I operated on Jacob here, Mr. Brystein, a little over a year ago for cancer of the breast in a male, which we know is not very common, and he had a mastectomy, and he did great. I mean, I operated on him on a Friday afternoon, late afternoon, and I came in Saturday morning to see him in the hospital, and he was, I think, dressed and ready to go, and literally jogging up and down the hallways on the hospital floor. Went home, no pain medication, healed beautifully right away, and is doing great. But I'm just, again, for a man his age, having a you know, decent size operation. He did phenomenally well. I wish everybody actually would recover like that. But with a decent amount, with a moderate amount of pain or discomfort, with pain medication, some sort of pain medication, Jacob had none. Nothing. So, never complained. Nothing. He was literally running up and down the halls less than 12 hours later. Probably about 12.
Wow.
Yeah. When did I do it? I did you late in the afternoon. The next morning. He went home the next morning. The next morning he went home. At his age, I never see it. It could only be a plus. It could only be a positive. So yes, I would recommend it.
God helps those who help themselves. Start healthy living today using my innovative way to heal the body. Do it for 6 months and see results. Dr. Siegel tried Mirf, improved her concentration, lost weight, and cured her insomnia.